trying to wrangle this little girl, and also here to show you how I apply my styling products to my hair and some of my favorite products to use currently. I suppose I haven't showed you all sort of the updated look that I've been rocking unless you follow me on Instagram, which I have 2 Instagrams now, so if you're particularly interested in my curly hair journey, then you can follow me at Vern's Got Curls on Instagram, or if you just want to follow kind of my everyday life stuff, which I don't post as much on, but I still post quite a bit. I use a lot of Insta stories, so check that out. But you can follow me at Veronica, Veronicat 3, and that'll be down below. But today in particular, I really wanted to show you, it was a wash day, so I figured I would take the opportunity to show you all kind of what my hair is looking like after being, you know, doing the curly girl method now for almost 5 months. I'm about 10 days short-ish of being CG for 5 months. The main reason today, like I said, is I wanted to show you all kind of how I apply my products, how I get this look with my curls, and some of my products that are kind of go-tos at the moment. So this is a full wash and styling video. I don't show you how I wash my hair, but it's real basic. It's the way that you probably wash your hair if you have hair. And so yeah, I talk about all the products that I use, and kind of the techniques that I use to get this look. And for anyone who is curious, who might also have curly hair and is wondering if I have similar hair type to them, my hair is fine. It is still transitioning. It has heat damage, no color damage. And then it also is high porosity. Some pieces are probably medium porosity, but I would say arguably I think all my hair is pretty much high porosity. I don't know. That's what I think it is. And then my hair is fine, so I have very thin, small strands, and then I also am like pretty low density, so, you know, all my hair pulls, I mean, I don't have that much, I don't have that dense of hair, so I don't have a whole lot of hair to work with, so kind of these products I use to get as much volume as possible for day 1, and then my hair just tends to grow throughout the week, which is wonderful. So anyway, that's enough just info. I think you all will get plenty of info as I show you my styling routine. This is a pretty long video, so feel free to kind of skip through to places if you feel like it, or just sit back, relax, and hang out for a while. Get a cup of tea, get a cup of coffee. Try to ignore my cat making a lot of noise right now. And I hope you enjoyed this. Leave any questions or comments you have down below. I look forward to reading them. And without further ado, let's get on with it. Wow, we are really looking good here with this lighting. So I wanted to show you before I washed. But yes, so this is pre-shower style, and as you can see, it's all a mess. So I'm going to wash this mess. I'm going to use the Pacifica Pineapple Curls shampoo and conditioner. I'm also, might not use the conditioner, actually. I think I will use the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey and Yogurt treatment, which is a protein treatment. I think I will use that to leave it in the shower in my hair for about 10 minutes, wash that out, and then see how my hair feels. If it needs some more conditioner, I'll put on the Pineapple Curls. But anyway, that's what I'm doing in the shower. Well, you will not be joining me in there, but I will show you the products I use to actually style my hair and the finished results of the style. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the before to show you what a real transformation this is gonna be. I'm also going to finish my coffee. Yes, I do have shower coffee many mornings, so this morning is no different. Alrighty friends, so I'm out of the shower, all freshly washed, and I did use that protein treatment, so it seems to at least have helped a bit. It really helps with the curl definition. So I used that, did not end up using extra conditioner because my hair just felt fine. So yeah, so in the shower, Pineapple Curls by Pacifica, the shampoo, then the Shea Moisture Manuka Honey and Yogurt Protein Power Treatment, and I left that on my hair for about 10 minutes and then rinsed it out. Hopefully you can just ignore my face. I am constantly dealing with breakouts, but you know, it is what it is. So, I'm going to show you all how I apply my stylers. This method I've been using now for a while and I really like it. It will seem very meticulous, I understand that, but if you have curly hair or wavy hair and you spend a little extra time on wash day, then typically it helps the longevity of your hair. So yes, so my process is meticulous, but it's also worth it in my opinion. So you do what you, but this is me doing me, okay? Okay. So anyway, my nose really itches, sorry. I first and foremost keep a water bottle on hand because I have very high porosity hair. I think some pieces are probably medium porosity, and what that means is that is my hair's ability to take in moisture and hold on to moisture. So I am able to take in moisture very easily, but I also release moisture very easily as well, which is why for me it is so important for me to seal with a pretty intense gel because it helps seal my cuticle and it doesn't let the moisture that I apply on wash day escape so easily. So I typically have to reseal or apply more gel or some sort of sealant like a mousse onto my hair, you know, every couple of days. Yeah, so just for reference, that is the type of hair I have. I literally just got out of the shower under 5 minutes ago and this section of my hair is already like not really that wet. So I keep this on hand because I do apply my products to soaking wet hair. So I will re-wet this and get this a bit more soaking. And I want it to basically be, you can see the difference there, how it's real wet versus this. I want my hair to be about that dampness. So I apply this throughout, get my hair re-wet, and as I go, I do apply water, you know, throughout this process. Yeah. The other tools I really have at use here is I have this towel. Sometimes I'll use it to scrunch out a little bit of the moisture at the end. We'll see how I feel. I also use a Denman brush to apply my products and put them through my hair and also form curl clumps. I love this brush. You can get it on Amazon. That's where I got mine. And I have these seven, what is it called? Yeah, 7 of these things. And you can remove them. So you can actually customize this brush. If you like pull this out, you can remove the, you know, certain amounts of these things. Anyway, I'm not making a whole lot of sense. Denman brush is great. So I did detangle in the shower. So everything will go through my hair very smoothly and the brush goes through easily. First and foremost, I apply a leave-in. My favorite leave-in that I've tried so far is the Curls Blueberry Bliss Reparative Leave-In. I love this stuff. I find that I can use quite a bit of it and it does not weigh my hair down at all. Smells absolutely amazing. Smells like a blue raspberry slushy. And so I just start to apply this. I should also say, as I'm applying this, that I sectioned my hair off, split it basically in the middle for the bottom layer and top layer, and then my bangs are a separate section. So I don't like to do too many sections, but I've realized that sectioning my hair tends to give me better results because I can focus product in areas that I would otherwise miss, like the back of my hair. And I do then brush through just to make sure the product is well applied everywhere, and you can feel it in your hair, so you'll know if you need to add a bit more to a section or not. This is just how I do it. I like to apply the leave-in first everywhere, except for bangs. I do that all at the end. So I do apply the leave-in first, and then I will resection my hair and go into the more intense styling stuff. I don't know why I do it this way, but I do. I put a little bit less product in this section, and again, it doesn't really weigh my hair down regardless, but I just really want to avoid weighing down this sort of top crown section of my hair. I think I'm going to need more though, because my hair is just soaking that right in. And I do, with this conditioner, I do like to feel like it's really saturated in my hair. Now that my hair is nice, it's soaked through with conditioner, leave-in conditioner, I'm going to resection this top half out. And I'm going to do that by doing a little whoop-de-doo, sort of help encourage the hair to eventually curl, and I'm going to clip it. And now we are going to solely work on this bottom section. So the curl cream, this is typically the order of things that I use, especially since my hair is transitioning. It's transitioning. I like to use the full smorgasbord of products. If you don't need this much product, then don't use it, but I do. So for my curl cream, because again, I haven't said this yet, but typically I will use a leave-in conditioner, I use a curl cream, or like a curl defining something or other, and then I will use a gel to seal it all in. And sometimes I throw in a mousse, which today I might throw in a mousse. So yeah, that's the order of things. I've already applied my leave-in, and now I'm going to be applying the Xoxo Curls Curl Defining Cream. This is a lovely product. I love this product. So I apply this all throughout my hair. I really want my strands coated in this stuff. This really helps my hair to stay smooth and defined and really, really gorgeous for multiple days. I find that this is one of the more, this is one of the curl products for me that is more geared to longevity of wear. So the first day or two, my hair typically is just the tiniest bit weighed down because it's so defined. But then by day, 5 or 6, it's quite voluminous, but it's lasted that long. So I love this product so much. Smells amazing, love it. So, and I did buy it with my own money, so everyone can calm down. So I do use the Denman brush, like I go from underneath. Not always, but I do try to go from underneath because that helps lift my very wet hair off the scalp. So, because again, we're styling layer by layer, so what I will do, I'm sorry if it's a little hard to see. I wonder if I should try to brighten this a tiny bit for you all. Like, I think the lighting's pretty good, but maybe if let's leave it like this for a little while, okay? So you can see a little bit better. So you can even see, like, just by that casual brushing, my hair is already starting to clump. But what I do is I go section by section with this Denman brush, and you can sort of see I brush it and then it goes right back together. All I do is sort of shake it, and then you can see that big old curl clump has formed, which is what I want. I want my hair to form into clumps because it helps all the curls kind of form together. It protects them, and yeah, it just gives them a nice shape. And I like to, I have a different kind of technique I call the curl buddy system. Maybe I'll show that to you at some point. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see what I mean by curl buddy system. It's how I've helped train some of the pieces of my hair that are very stubborn. But it's sort of the same idea here, that like curls like to be friends. And so if you can get them to clump together, then through the drying process, they'll stay together all nice and lovely and clumped. They'll seal together, and then you can pull them apart for more definition, or for more volume, I mean. I think I've got actually all the hair clumped up. It's about 4 clumps that I've got, 4 kind of big clumps. And you can see I have like no wet frizz, which is great. So what I do next, this is the Aussie Instant Freeze. This is a very budget-friendly curly product. I should say this product is about 20 bucks, I think. I personally find this to be worth it. I don't use very much of it on wash day. It's really, really great. And this is also about 20 bucks. I do find that it's worth it. However, I do have to use more of this than the curl cream. So just things to think about. But this is very cheap. So I feel comfortable using a decent amount of this because, again, I do need that sealant. So I put about maybe a nickel size amount. It's dripping down now. but I work that in between my hands, and I just sort of do that. And it helps to apply the gel all along the curl, and it sort of squeezes it up to the root. I do not apply gel to the root because I don't want my hair weighed down, but this helps to seal in that shape, that lovely clumpiness. And yeah, this is my favorite method of applying gel that I've found. I probably put in just a tad too much there, so that cast is going to be pretty intense, but again, this side. But yeah, my hair, you do want that sound, that kind of squishy sound. That means your hair is nicely saturated with product. And I sort of pulse there to get it applied all the way up the strands. And then I just make sure that I've gotten back there, because sometimes the back of my hair gets neglected and then it looks real bad. I'm gonna take down this top section and start working on this middle section, but I'm gonna very gently use this clip to clip this bottom layer down so I don't now disturb these curls that I've formed. And now I can pull down this middle section, and I'm going to repeat the process that I just did. So I'm first going to then apply the Xoxo curls and then scrunch in the gel at the end. So I may fast forward this section, but you know what to do. Sealed in all those products, yummy products, in gel. And now I'm going to wipe my hands. I'm going to take down this bottom layer because I don't want to disturb the curls for too long down there. So this is what I'm working with. You can kind of scrunch those again just to make sure they're doing what they should be doing. But as you can see, that's like all my hair. I don't have really high density hair, so yeah, it's always fun to see it wet to dry because it's quite a transformation. So I have bangs, so I do style these separate. So let me wet these down. They are getting a bit long now, actually, but they're still fun. I'm still gonna style them straight down, but I think I might start styling them more of like a side bang deal. Wow, I put way too much leave-in. Oops. Oops, oops, oops. Okay. Let's just apply this and hope for the best. I do try to be a little less heavy-handed with products on my bangs for a couple of reasons. I don't want them to get super weighed down, so I really try not to apply too close to the root. A lot of that I'm wiping off. I did not mean to put that much on. So yeah, I don't want my bangs weighed down. That's number one. But also, oh, and because I don't want them weighed down, I don't apply a lot of product, but they are easier to refresh. So I can fully refresh my bangs in like no time, whereas fully refreshing all of my hair takes absolutely forever. And by refreshing, I'm sure you all know, but by refreshing I mean you know, wetting my hair and adding in more products on day 2, 3, and 4, or 5, whatever day. So my bangs are very easy to refresh. The rest of my hair, not so much. So I'm just applying the Xoxo curls now. That's kind of a fun thing, right? Curls right up. That means I've got a pretty decent protein balance there on my hair. Last but not least, I'm gonna take this Aussie Instant Freeze. Not a ton of it, just a little. And just sort of go over each curl and seal it in. Okay, so everything is sealed in. I'm just taking whatever's extra and just sort of smoothing down anything. Everything feels nicely coated. So it's been a very long video already. What I'm going to do is I'm going to diffuse my hair. Now, there are a lot of videos on how to diffuse your hair on YouTube. I basically just very gently I have the Diva Curl diffuser, by the way. I don't love it, I don't hate it, it's fine. Basically looks like a hand, so imagine this is the diffuser. I just sort of cut my hair very gently. I don't go all the way to the root. I just cup it very gently and I'll hold it there for 30-40 seconds. Gently let it down. I do that all over until it's about maybe most of the way dry. Then I'll start to go in with the hand and go at the root, since most of this down here will be sealed already. And yeah, that's how I do it. So I always have it on cool, or like the lowest warmth setting, and then I will do cold blasts throughout my hair, throughout the drying process. So that is how I style my hair. I will show you the finished results once it's totally dry, and yeah, I'll show you how this comes out. And like that, my friends, my hair is dry. Can we just appreciate the monster curl that is forming? It's so ridiculous. I will say that the back of my hair, there's a section that's not super dry, but I gotta go. So breaking a cardinal rule, or committing a cardinal sin, I think that's probably a better phrase. Hi Tonks. Oh, I made her squeak. I swear I didn't hurt her. But she is really demanding attention right now. Ow, Tonks. Ow. Well, I guess I could do a little bit of this chat with her right here. So, do not mess with your hair until it's totally dry, especially if you're still transitioning, because, like if your hair is still transitioning, because it will really amp up the amount of, oh, Tonks, okay, you're gonna go there. It will really amp up the amount of frizz that you have. So my recommendation is always, don't go, no, 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 you can't go there. You can go right here. You can go right here and lay down. Good girl. So, okay, enough distractions. So this is my hair totally dry, and there's a little bit of wetness back here, but it'll be fine. So as you can see, it's pretty flat, but I have not scrunched out the crunch. So some of my hair is kind of crunchy, if you can sort of see, if you can tell there. That's from the gel. So first and foremost, I'm gonna dry this a little bit more. It's not, I can't. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, hair is a tiny bit more dry. It's still not great, and actually you can see I've sort of like messed with my hair a lot on this side, and you can see that I've really disturbed the curl clumps, which is why please do not mess with your hair before it's ready to be, the cast is ready to be broken. I'm just in a rush because I am working at a coffee shop today, and I have a conference call, there's a lot happening, so I need to get going. So I'm just gonna try to not care about the frizz today. So the way I do this is that I start off with, hi Tonks, I start off by shaking out my roots, and so I'll sort of get into my scalp and just start shaking this out. Now if you had an oil you like to use, this is where you could apply a little bit of the oil to your fingertips and give yourself a nice scalp massage. Now what I do is I go around and I will scrunch out any of that hard cast that's left from the gel. Tonks. Oh my Tonks. She is fully laying on me. Tonks. Get down. Tonks, get down. Oh my god. Ow, okay. Okay, so I love you, but you're being really annoying. Okay. So then you scrunch out the crunch. That's where we're at. So I go around, avoid the cat butt. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, you can go there. That's a good spot for you. Now, if you want to really avoid frizz, what you can do is you can actually scrunch with like a satin scarf or something. So put the satin scarf over your hand and use it. I've even seen people put on satin gloves and scrunch the crunch with their satin gloves, which I think is pretty brilliant. So highly recommend any of those methods if you really want to avoid frizz. I'm starting to care less and less about frizz because it's just a part of having curly hair. Yeah. Okay. So, this is the results just with scrunching the crunch. But now what I can do is I can actually, this piece is being very annoying. It kind of wants to be over here, I think. But then this side is very flat. I don't know. Half of it over there. I don't know. I would really like it to be on this side. I don't think it's gonna stay on that side. I think it's gonna go back over there. Okay. So to deal with these pieces, see that finger coil really helped. Look how nice of a curl that is. I mean, not to brag, but. So what I do though, because this huge clump is, it's not gonna work for me. So I take it and I start separating my curls. I do it very gently from the top, and you can sort of just fix it right back up. Now, let me split it a few more times. Different sizes, so that way it kind of gives me an actual full fringe versus, you know, just like 3 big curls. This one I'll split up a bit. And I just sort of, if it starts to get a little wonky, I just sort of smooth it with my fingers. Like that. Now let me get this monster separated out. Now if I don't finger coil those pieces, my bangs get pretty long once they're dry. So I really do have to finger coil them if I want them in the front of my face. And I'll sort of lift up my hair and see what's going on under here. This piece is kind of wet, but it should be fine. There we go. Now separating out curl clumps is a great technique for getting some volume. And just giving your hair a bit more life. Like that. This side is sort of a mess, so just ignore this side. This is my fault. This is what impatience does. And the curls don't look bad, they're just sort of not as nice as this side. And it just happens from me messing with it before it's ready. But, you know, it is what it is. I hope you all enjoyed this. I know it was a very long video. But if you've had questions about like the status of my hair after getting the diva cuts, and you know, after kind of being curly girl method for, what is it? What's today's date? The 5th. So that means I have been using the curly girl method now for, wow, what is, finally the sun comes out in Chicago in the middle of me filming, of course. I've been using the curly girl method for about June to July, August, September, October, November, almost 5 months. And this is the change in my hair. So I definitely think the method is working, and I'm seeing some really beautiful results. I mean, I still have a ways to go, but I do think that, you know, I think I'm seeing some stuff I like. Let me know if you have any other kind of curly hair videos you'd like to see, or any particular products you'd like me to like review, try out. If you're interested in like a protein video, or if you're interested in my favorite products video or something like that, you just let me know. Love to do it. And until next time, I just hope you're really doing great. And I will talk to you soon. Bye. Hi, were you just really wanting to be the star of the show today? Huh? Yeah? Is that what you wanted?